To my husband Gary, who's now in heaven, I was supposed to spend the rest of my life with you. And then I realized you spent the rest of your life with me. I smile because I know you loved me till the day you went away, and I will keep loving you till the day we're together again. But in the meantime, we, Gary's family, would like to share the grand adventures of Gary Barker. So let the adventures begin. Gary was born April 22nd, 1945, in Seattle, Washington. His mother, Berta LeVan, his father, Brad Baxter, but raised by his father, Emmett Barker. He grew up in Spanaway, Tacoma, Washington, where Gary and his sister Robin worked and had fun on a 15-acre farm, haying, raising chickens, riding horses, fishing, playing with Ranger, his dog. Gary said he was the smartest dog he ever had, raising pigs and selling them, his parents saving the money to give to him when he turned 18. Gary attended Clover Creek Elementary School. Walking to and from school, he would cut through a golf course and collect lots and lots of golf balls. He'd jump creeks, climb trees, play with his friends, but mostly always having fun. Because of his dad's terrible allergies, the family moved to Hawaii, where Emmett found relief and started a construction business. Gary worked summers with his dad and attended McKinley High School in Honolulu, Hawaii. Gary learned to surf while there and loved it a lot. Gary graduated in 1963. Gary left Hawaii and went to San Bernardino, California, and attended San Bernardino Community College from 1963 to 1965, majoring in political science. His friends that he made there, Phil Pock, John and James Timoney, Eugene Walker, Robert De La Hoya. The guys lived together, sharing rent. One of their places was only $35 a month, meaning they had to come up with $11.66 between the three of them. The boys got cars, 57 Chevys, and motorcycles, and they cruised on Friday and Saturday nights looking for girls, drag races, anything they could find. He was drafted in the Army for the Vietnam War in November of 1965 until November of 1967. After basic training in AIT, Gary was stationed in Pleiku, Vietnam, where besides combat, he was a clerk typist, mailman, showed movies, sometimes on the front line. Gary received several medals: National Defense Service Medal, Vietnam Campaign Medal, Combat Infantry Badge, and Vietnam Service Medal. He met Mike Spurlock while being inducted, and somehow they stayed and were stationed together all during their Vietnam stretch. Gary writing up papers for Michael's 3 Purple Hearts. Mike and Gary traveled around the United States for a while in a VW van, skiing and surfing. Gary got a job as an apprentice electrical lineman with Southern California Edison. He worked in Long Beach and Santa Barbara, California. While in Santa Barbara, Gary wanted to learn guitar as he had just won one in a poker game. That was where he met Ruth Gershaw. He became one of her guitar students, liked her, asked her out a lot. They really hit it off and were married 1972, February 20th, on the beach in Santa Barbara, California. After the wedding, they traveled for 15 months, a long honeymoon, exploring 4 continents, North and South America, Europe, and Africa. There are 6 hours of 8mm movies of all the adventures. After that adventure, they settled in Southern Oregon in January of 1974. They had 2 children, Brett Cecil Barker in 1975, and Leanne Laurie Barker in 1977. They settled in Bridge, Oregon. An avid outdoorsman, Gary enjoyed fishing, hunting, crabbing, clamming, mushrooming. He was a surfer, skier, dune rider, camper, enjoying kayaking, whitewater rafting, generally exploring and reaping the benefits of the beauty and majesty that Oregon provides. Gary was co-leader of the 4-H Bike Club, Club Bump, or Hammerheads. They were in the engineering category. They won many awards at the Coos County Fair. They also made many bike trails all throughout Bridge, including Euphoria Ridge. Gary had several occupations: journeyman lineman for Southern California Edison and Pacific Power in Oregon. Janitorial and maintenance he did for the Myrtle Point School District. Business owner of the Windermere Motel in Bandon, Oregon, and Oceanside RV Park in Charleston, Oregon. Gary was also a whitewater rafter. Gary and his crew won several trophies at the Douglas County Junior Chamber of Commerce whitewater races for several years, starting from 1975. Knowing Jesus Christ as his Savior was very important to Gary. He was an elder at the Myrtle Point Foursquare Church, where he also taught Sunday school, played baritone horn in the church worship band, and was a youth group pastor. Gary was an avid fan of the Oregon State University's girls basketball team and the football team. He used to be a Duck fan until both of his children, Brett and Leanne, graduated from OSU. Go Beavers! He was also a musician, playing various horns: baritone, trumpet, tuba, and sousaphone, and he was very gifted at gut bucket. He performed with Ruth in the church band and with the Charleston Sweetie Pies group at several venues. Gary loved people. He especially loved talking people into adventurous escapades. He was a prankster, joker, kidder. He even talked Mel Campbell into a trapping competition of chipmunks, rats, slugs. Gary cherished his many Alaska adventures, especially with his nephew Gerald. Gary loved people and he loved life. He cherished his family and treasured all his friends. He was genuinely able to make any situation fun. Life was better for all who knew him, and I will miss him very much.